If you have starter locks or braids and you want to put a wig over your hair, let me show you how to install a wig over your locks or even your braids and make sure that it looks flat. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first thing you need to know with installing a wig over your locks is that if you put cornrows in your head, it's just gonna make the wig not actually lay flat. The individual lock strands are thick, so I'm just gonna show you the 2 ways that you can actually lay your hair flat before you put a wig over your locks or your braids or whatever. You're gonna need a hair tie, and all you're gonna need to do is take your hair and then tie it back like this, as flat as possible. If you have a retwist, that is the best time for you to like put a wig over your locks. But if you don't have a retwist, you don't actually have to get one. But if you do have one, it's more convenient and easier to put the wig over your locks. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your hair like this, just like this, and then you're just gonna tie it back into a low ponytail. Once you get most of the hair into a ponytail like at the back, then you're gonna take the front pieces, make sure it lays flat. You see how when you leave it alone, it puffs up? So you're just gonna take it, lay it flat, and then stick it inside. And if you have bobby pins, you can use that to stick it inside, but I'm not doing that. So take the hair like this, put it down, and then stick it into a ponytail. If your hair is shorter, you can use bobby pins to do that. So this is what it's gonna look like once you put the hair into the hair. Just like this. And this is what the back looks like. Can you see? I don't know. Can you? Who cares? You do. Okay, never mind. So yes, this is what it's gonna look like. This is the method I'm gonna do to put this wig on. I'm gonna show you the other way that I do it too. So that other way, you also have to put your hair in a ponytail like this. The difference is if you have even more thicker locks than this, you can take the front, braid it inwards, and then pin it down. So let me show you what I mean. You're gonna take the front section of your hair out of the ponytail. You're gonna divide that into 2, and then you're gonna braid inward cornrows like this. Instead of braiding outward like this way, you're gonna braid it inward to make sure that there's no cornrows showing. I'm gonna braid it to the end. And then you're gonna take the other section and then do it the same way. So after you're done, this is what the braids are gonna look like, and as you can see, it's very, very flat. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing to this side, and I'm gonna show you how you're gonna pin it and then put it into like a wig cap. Then yeah, and then I'll take it down and then do the actual way that I want to do it for today. So after you're done braiding the hair down like this, as you can see, once again, it lays down very flat. So this is better if you have shorter hair. If you have longer hair, when you braid it down like this, you're gonna have to do like a ton of braids, and then you're gonna have to wrap it around and all that, and that is just way too much work. So you're just gonna take it like this and then stick that back into the ponytail. If your hair is shorter, you can use some bobby pins. So this is what it's gonna look like once you get the hair down, and as you can see, it's flat. It's not like puffy and then like standing out. Okay, so now that I've gotten my hair back into this like low ponytail situation, the key to making the wig lay as flat as possible is to get you one of these nets to put on your head before you actually put your wig cap on your head. You're gonna take the hair like this, and then just stick this at the back like this, and then adjust this all the way back. This will make sure that you don't have a humongous lump at the back of your head when you put the wig on your head. As you can see, all my hair is basically gone, and the lump at the back of my head is very, very minimal, and it's not humongous. Of course, you're just gonna put some edge control on your edges to push your edges back before you actually put the wig cap on. Once you're able to lay that flat, then you're gonna take your wig cap and then put it on your head. Just like that, your head is flat. Phase 1 is done, so now here is what you actually need to know before you put the wig on your head. First and foremost, don't go put a thin wig on your head, or don't go put a pixie cut on your braids or your locks or your long locks. It's gonna be very hard to make that work. Also, if you're getting a wig, make sure that the wig is actually a wig that has a lot of hair on it, like it's thick enough to hide like your locks under it. Don't go get a fine and a low density wig and say you want to put a wig over your locks or your braids. Now we're gonna put the wig on. All you have to do is just take the elastic band like this and then put it at the back of your head like this, and then pull it down like this. I know this wig looks like a rat's nest, but trust the freaking process and give me a freaking minute, okay? This wig has been in the archives. I just want to pull it out. Leave me the frick alone. So all you're gonna have to do is just pull the wig down and adjust it to make sure that it fits your head properly. As you can see, the wig over here is flat and there's no lump on my head. My head is as flat as it can get. I don't look crazy. Well, I do right now, but like, you know what? Let me fix it. Give me a minute. Alright, so now that this wig looks somewhat sensible and it doesn't look as diabolical as before, let me show you how to lay the wig down. Well, this is a glueless wig, so the only products I'm going to be using to like melt this down to make it like as seamless as possible is Spritz from Fantasia and Mega Hold spray from whatever the heck this is or where this is from. It says it, hair care, whatever, okay? So now I'm gonna spray some holding spray over that to make sure it melts and like stays where it's at and where like I want it to be. Now you're gonna take your melting band like this and then just stick it over here. So while that is on, I'm gonna start styling the hair. So first things first, you're gonna take your wax stick and then put it over here to make this part lay as flat as possible. Not too much. Take your rat tail comb, mold it upwards and then down. You're gonna take your hot comb and you're gonna use that to like flatten the top down before you take your hair straightener. So let's do that. So once you've gotten the top flat like this, that is when you're gonna take your flat iron. The flat iron we're gonna use today is from Vanessa Pro on TikTok. This is what the flat iron looks like. This is my first time using it, so we're gonna give it like, we're gonna rate it. Just kidding, no we're not. You're gonna see for yourself if it works, okay? Okay, so once you're done flat ironing your entire head like this, you're gonna take your wax stick again, and as you can see, there are a little bit of flyaways over here. You're just gonna put some on your hand, rub it together, and then lay it down on the sides. You're gonna take a little bit of your holding spray and then spray it over that. Put your hands on it again, like so. Go for a few more passes over what you've done. So now for the final reveal, and then that is literally quite literally actually truly it. That, my friends, is how to install a wig over your locks. And you don't have to look crazy or you don't have to do the most. The easiest thing you can do for yourself is to get a glueless wig, because doing a frontal install and all that, or a closure wig, you can get a glueless wig or a closure wig to put over your locks. That is going to be the easiest way as possible. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment, do what you're supposed to do, and I will see you when I see you. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Initiate